Hello guys, and welcome back to Simple Sounds. Today we're gonna start another book of the Bible. This one's really short. Today we're going to be doing the introduction. Okay. Malachi. Introduction. You have shown me disrespect by bringing unclean food to my altar. The image is vivid. A family on their way to the temple realizes they have forgotten the sheep. He turns to her and says, "Did you bring a sacrifice?" "No, I thought you did," she replies. He stops the wagon and says, "You go ahead and take the kids. I'll go back." He goes back to the pen and begins to sort through the sheep, looking for the one to be sacrificed. He picks up a big fat one with thick wool. Too valuable. He decides and puts it down. He picks up another fat one. "No, I want to enter this one in a contest." And he finds another healthy one. "Nah, I need to save this one for breeding." Finally, comes upon a frail lamb with a broken leg and spotted wool. He says, "This will be a good one to get rid of." What the fellow doesn't know is that God has been watching the process. God has been observing the choosing. What God has heard the man say is, "I will give a token, but I won't give my heart." Such an attitude angers God. And such anger is found in the last book of the Old Testament. You bring hurt, crippled, and sick animals as gifts. You bring them as gifts, but I won't accept them from you. We don't offer sheep, but every Sunday we have an opportunity to give. Some people arrive at the altar with no thought given to alter their financial responsibilities before God. As the plate comes, she elbows him and says, "What do you want to give?" He says, "Let me see what I've got." While it comes out and the process of proclamation begins, we begin to sort through the sheep pen. We consider that big sheep with a picture of Franklin. Nah, that's too much. We think about writing a check with a couple of zeros. Better not, we decide. We forget that the process itself is a statement. We forget that God is watching. We forget that God has challenged us to challenge Him. Bring to the storehouse a full tenth of what you earn, so there will be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord all-powerful. I will open the window of heaven for you and pour out all the blessings you need. The book of Malachi is a challenge to take God seriously, not just in giving, but in every aspect of life. I'm actually excited about reading this book. I was motivated by something that I heard from Charles Stanley, and it's a devotion that he did, and it was talking about the Father and how we see the Father And when we come from like broken homes, when we come from divorced homes, when the father's not there emotionally, when the father's not there physically, we lack on something there. We feel devalued. For some reason, the father is a big thing in our lives. Well, mothers too, but I guess the father is the one that creates that fear in us. And what they were talking in the devotional was how God, our Father, is there for us, is there, even though our earthly fathers weren't here or weren't available to us or didn't provide what we need, all that we needed. He does. He does. So I pray that you guys will join me in this Malachi book. It's a short, it probably has maybe, we'll probably do like 2 videos from this, but I'm excited to read, and I didn't realize it was the last book of the Old Testament. So hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I got my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and we'll see you next time.